piano?
I put the piano already here.
But it's moving up on the back.
No. The band is not the piano.
Back piano is separate. Yeah, recording or you making that?
No, recording.
Recording?
Yeah. Recording the very I got it. Vocal. Or you can do mic.
Which mic? That mic are with the same.
Here's a goodbye.
Now she's moving, so yeah, well, it's like process. Is this mic always there?
Yeah, that's good. We always put a mic.
It's still 5 bars, I think the mic. I don't know, maybe after now if we open it will go down to 4.
Yeah.
You're still following this one, huh?
Yeah, we follow. That's the whole of
Oh, okay. So it's so you haven't used wedge for any other before? You never used.
You come back to me, that's the way.
Right now she's using the horse. Because sometimes the EQ for the monitor is different when it's like used as a vocal.
So the reason we changed the file for dancing the
Because on the AMS also they changed the EQ stuff.
you know?
Yeah, for the main, for like monitor. Piano, why not mag-issues with piano also? Just to start with people.
You my destiny, my heartbeat, will try to be by day to do. For nobody else give me a sense when all your thoughts and I mean, it has to be you. One it has to be you. Yeah. It has to be you. It has to be you. I walk around and find somebody who don't make me true, could make me blue.
That's always a bit tiny. It's like you guys come in, like they talk of something that they think
of you. Sometimes I wish my destiny, my girl would try to be so they can do. But nobody else can get with all your faults I've been singing out to be one you. It has to be you. It has to be you, wonder you. It has to be you. It has to be you, wonder you. It has to be you. Thank you.
put reverb on their monitor.
You just send choose the channel and send the video. That's it. You need to come here. Just select the channel you want and send the channel. If you want to change the you got over there. Just click you already know that continue mode
te puedo hallar para que quiero ser sin labios no me puedes la verdad y tú quién sabe por dónde andarás quién sabe qué aventuras tendrás que lejos de estar de mí
Going around?
Yeah.
You are young, forever you take my heart. I feel like so I love you, leave me. If I was there, I find myself joining in my love. You are the sun. be right. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my sleep. That's why I'm always being around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my eyes. I feel like this is the beginning. So I love you for many. If I thought our love was ending, I find myself drawing in my own tears. You are the sunshine, you are the sunshine of love. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my eyes. Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what about a hand for the band? Beautiful sounds of Resico Quartet. Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to this, your Captain Circle party. It's great to see so many of you here this evening for your party. And it's my great pleasure to extend the microphone to the lady who is responsible for looking after all of your needs here on board in our Captain Circle program. She is your Captain Circle hostess. Ladies and gentlemen, from Brazil, please a nice round of applause for the lovely Barbara.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing tonight? I mean, this evening, this afternoon, it's too early, but thank you for coming. I know it's formal night. You're all looking great, and you're going to have special dinner. But we invite you here tonight just to say thank you once again for your loyalty. Without you, we wouldn't be here, and we know that. So, all of us, I think you deserve a bigger round of applause, all of you that came here tonight. So, thank you once again for choosing Princess. We hope you have a wonderful cruise. So, on this cruise here on the Island Princess, we have 1,042 of you, Captain Circle members. And let's see who is on this room here. Start with the gold members that have like second cruise Princess up to 5. If you can, you know it, by a round of applause, where are the gold members? Very good, welcome back. Welcome back. The Platinum members, we have 146 of you. Where are you Platinum members? By a round of applause for raise your hand. Very, very good. And of course, the elite members, they get free laundry, free mini bars, free internet and everything else. If you can please stand up, if you are a elite member, we want to see you. Very nice. Thank you so much. Come on, Barbara. Very, very nice. So we really want you to come back with Princess. So now I want to introduce you the lady in charge, that she can help you to escape completely again. So please welcome to the stage your future police consultant, Natalie.
Thank you very much, Barbara. And indeed, I know that there are some Platinum members that are very excited about their next cruise because this particular cruise completes their elite requirement. I had a couple who planning their next their elite cruise, and they were very excited. The gentleman wasn't so excited. He calculated it cost him $50,000 to get free laundry. But okay, with a few thousand among friends. The important thing is to enjoy all your cruise experience, and certainly from the sounds of the number of members that we have returning back, that we're doing just that. You're taking off your cruises from your bucket list. And in terms of bucket list requirements, we have a lot of cruise itineraries, Princess sails all over the world. We're in fact the destination leader, and I can go on and on and on with our accreditations, and I'm sure that you're well aware of that. In terms of a program release, in March we have the Alaska and the Europe 2013 release. And notably, the big release is, the talk is all about the Royal Princess, our brand new ship that is joining the Princess fleet next year. She's very innovative in design, and some of you may have seen the movies Under the Stars or on television, a clip of the Royal Princess. Her maiden season will be in Europe. She'll sail the Grand Mediterranean and then come over to cross the pond and make Fort Lauderdale her home port for the Caribbean season. And on May the 3rd, that season will be released and available for booking. I know I've had a lot of passengers asking me about her Caribbean season. She's going to have a 5-day maiden voyage, and followed by a 7-day season, Eastern Caribbean, nice Princess Keys, St. Martin, St. Thomas, back to Florida. So a nice combination of ports and sea days for those passengers that love their sea days. At any rate, I can go on and on and on, and the most important thing I would say, regardless of what trip you have in mind, is to make sure you have that future cruise deposit in place, ready to book your next cruise. Have a lovely evening, and I look forward to seeing you out and about the ship. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Island Princess was my first ship 4 years ago when I started my life at sea. And the gentleman that I want to introduce you now, he was my first captain as well. And it's his last cruise. He's leaving after this cruise, and I'm very sad about that because he is very friendly. And why not to say he's my favorite captain as well? So please make him feel welcome, Captain Roger Dilton.
Thank you very much, Barbara. You can tell that I have to give her appraisal tomorrow. Well, ladies and gents, did you all enjoy the Panama Canal? You see, I have a slightly different slant on the successful transit of the canal. When I get off the ship, when we get to Colon, I go and have a look and see how much paint's left on the ship's side. Well, ladies and gents, you are going to have to forgive me if I do appear to, how shall I say, bumble my way through this. But to be perfectly honest with you, for me the most nerve-wracking part of any cruise is around about now, when Barbara drags me away from the door over there and says, "Come along, Captain, it's time to go and speak nicely to all those people most responsible for paying your mortgage." So I'd like to thank you for that on behalf of my wife and I, of course. You might be interested to know, actually, that the extension on the side of the house is coming along nicely at the roofing level. Waiting for you all to come back and put the windows in. Well, although I'm actually going, I've only been here for a short time and only sort of recently came back to Island Princess. I'm just filling in for Captain Marco. But I have to say that one of the things that always amazes me, and that's not just with the Island Princess, but indeed any princess ship that you join after a while, is how the Captain Circle membership just seems to be continually growing, almost exponentially, if you will. And I thought I'd just spend a couple of minutes just giving you some idea of that, because when Island Princess came out, and we're talking 2003 now, and that's what, 9 years ago, these parties, they were held here in the same room as the Universe Lounge, but at that time the room was only half full. Now if you look around now, as you can see, we're getting pretty close to capacity, but on top of that you also have to remember that we have to have 2 parties to fit you all in. So it really is a very good barometer, this room, of how things are going for us. And just to put more perspective on it for you than that, if I can take you back just a little bit further, say 23, 24 years ago when I first joined the company, believe it or not, at that time, these parties were then held in the captain's cabin. Absolutely true. And I remember as second officer, you used to get your little invitation, up you pop, you find 10, maybe 15 passengers there, and that would be about it. So that really does give you some idea, and when you think about it, relatively speaking, it's not that long ago. Now you're going to have to trust me on this, because unfortunately the company hasn't seen fit to index link the growth of the Captain's Circle to the size of my cabin. It would be a little bit of a squeeze to fit you all in there now, because as Barbara mentioned, there's currently 1,042 of you on board, which is a little over half the total passenger complement of the ship. So that really does give you an idea. Now, of course, whilst we're very proud of that record, we at Princess, we're always looking for new ideas and new innovations, and of course ways to improve the service. We know we can't sit on our laurels, so how do we do that? Well, we really rely heavily on the feedback that's given from our passengers, and particularly our most travelled passengers. And one of the most important forms of feedback we get from you is from those comment forms that we get at the end of the cruise when you go home and you sign on, and they're electronic forms now, opposed to the old paper ones, but they're very, very important to us. Now you might wonder what we do with those. You might think, oh, they'll probably just throw them all away or delete them, but in actual fact we go through them with a very fine-tooth comb, both from an on-board management perspective and indeed from our shoreside offices in Santa Clarita. And I thought I'd do something a little bit different tonight, and I thought I'd demonstrate just how carefully we do go through them, because over the last few months I've been collecting a few of the sample comments that we've got, which I'd like to share with you. And just to demonstrate that we don't just read all the good, I'm going to share with you some of the bad, or how shall I say, some of the ones we're having a little bit more difficulty dealing with. So you might be able to help, but here we go, see what you think. The first one was a family from Wisconsin. They travelled with us fairly recently, and they told us our tour was a nightmare from the minute we left the ship. It rained constantly. We were wet, cold and miserable for the entire time. My shoes, which I paid $350 for before coming on the cruise, were ruined. We think that Princess are responsible for our distress, as there were no warnings of the heavy rain on this tour. And the tour, ladies and gentlemen, was the Costa Rican Rainforest Adventure. It's not me, is it? Here we go. was a couple from New York. We have been on a number of cruises with many different cruise lines. Whilst we appreciate that we are in recession, nowhere are the cutbacks more evident than on this cruise. Island Princess does not have a deck 13, and the buffet is self-service. Now, this one I actually particularly like, and this one I put in. It didn't actually come through on a comment form. It came through on one of those let us know cards that you have in your staterooms and was handed into the reception desk. This is a lady from Los Angeles, little old lady. Actually, she's a very sweet old lady. She said, "Your maintenance man needs to get out and about more." Our favourite spot was on the wooden sun lounges outside deck 7 on the promenade deck. I suffer from the heat, and the air conditioning fans have not been working throughout the entire cruise. Now, I was curious, because I couldn't actually remember seeing any air conditioning fans on the outside of promenade deck 7 there. So we got hold of this lady, and indeed I got the maintenance man. We generally prefer to call him the chief engineer. But anyway, we got him, and we all went up together to go and have a look for these air conditioning fans. And would you believe it, we actually did find them, cunningly disguised as the propellers on our lifeboats. A little bit noisy when we started them up and had a few more complaints there. And then, of course, some of them get a little bit personal. The captain is too young. So far, so good. Unfortunately, it didn't end there. He said, "I have received traffic tickets from older cops than this guy. Passengers will feel safer with a captain that is at least of similar age to them or older." This was a gentleman from Florida, aged 82. So there we go. Now the last one, ladies and gents, is the one that actually has upset me the most. So I saved this one for last. It was from two single ladies who travelled with us about a month ago now. And they told us, "We think that the nationality of the captain, as well as his name, should be given to passengers pre-cruise. We prefer to cruise with Italian captains, as in general, we find them more sexy." Well, I didn't actually find it that funny, to tell you the truth. But the real sting in the tail from this one was that these two young ladies actually came from Sussex in the UK and live up the road from where I live. So there we go. So there you go, ladies and gents. That's just a sample of some of the ones that we have had over the last few months. Happily, we are, of course, able to deal with most of the issues that come up from time to time. And because of that, we have been able to provide the service, and we have come on a very long way since those days I was talking about a little bit earlier there, 23 years ago. Back then, of course, we were only a 3-ship operation. We had the old Island Princess, the old Sun Princess, and of course, some of you may remember the old Pacific Princess, the Love Boat. Anyone remember that? A few people there, so I thought you'd all be too young to remember that. Well, nowadays, ladies and gents, we are now operating 16 ships. We've got 2 more on order, as Natalie mentioned. We've got the Royal Princess coming out in 2013, and then, of course, a sister ship to her coming out in 2014. That'll take us up to 18 ships, and with that, we are basically able to now offer destinations to all 4 corners of the globe, whereas before, with just the 3, we were restricted to the Caribbean, Alaska, and parts of the Mexican Riviera. And I think that this is an appropriate point to thank you, ladies and gents, because you are not just our most travelled passengers, but indeed you are most valued passengers. Certainly we at Princess, we're very much aware that without your continued custom and support, and indeed all the loyalty you've shown us throughout these years, we certainly wouldn't be in the position that we are today. So I think you ought to give yourselves a big round of applause with our thanks for that. Well, ladies and gents, an old captain, in fact he turned out to be Commodore Stan Jameson. I always remember him saying to me, Roger, when you get your command, you'll be given no training in public speaking whatsoever. You'll just get thrown out there to the wolves. But I will give you one word of advice. I always remember him saying, your speech needs to be like a lady's dress. It needs to be long enough to cover the subject, but short enough to be interesting. So on that note, very shortly I'm going to pass you back to Barbara to carry out the formalities. I'm sure you'll agree she's covered her subject admirably this evening. Is that her accent? No, I don't know. Anyway, moving on, we do have a number of prizes to give out, and Barbara is going to do the formalities for that for us. But just before I do go, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank you for popping along this evening, of course. Thank you for cruising with Princess. But on a more personal note, on behalf of not just myself, but indeed the entire team on board Island Princess, thank you for choosing the island, ladies and gents. It really has been a pleasure having you all on board. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so right now I want to introduce you the three most traveled passengers on this voyage. Start with the third place. They are not here, they're going to be attending the second part, but I want to let you know who they are. They have 325 days at sea from Tennessee, Mr. and Mrs. Wade. You're going to see the picture coming up. You see there on the ship. Say congratulations, they are the third place on this voyage. Second place, she's right here. She's lovely, she's from Austria. And she has 375 days at sea. So please welcome to the stage, Mrs. Hodgson. I cannot say that. I'm going to ask her. What is your favorite ship? My favorite ship is the Sun Princess. I know it's in Australia now, but it's a wonderful ship. Very good Sun Princess. And when you are on board, what is your favorite activity? Well, I could tell you a long story, but I won't. My favorite activity is with the book, see the ocean go by, and just sitting there and relaxing. I think most of you can agree with her. It's amazing. So once again, thank you so much. Very nice. Thank you once again. All right, and the first place, she's here as well. 548 days at sea. She's from Florida, and her name is Barbara as well. So please welcome to the stage, Miss Barbara Cameron. What's your favorite ship, then?
The Royal Princess. It was the first one that I was on in 1988.
And about your favorite activity on board?
Sitting in a sanctuary.
Wow, very good choice. Private area, relax. Thank you so much, Barbara. Again, how about a big round of applause for Barbara once again? So let's see. Keep your fingers, maybe it's gonna be you. Just wave your hands, the wonderful crew staff gonna, to you, out of champagne. Miss Thomas, Barra 307. That's where are you? Well done, congratulations. Next one. Mr. and Miss Gaston, Aloha 309. Very good. How about this side? Let's see, maybe how. You're gonna help me now.
No, you're
So pay attention, Miss and Mr. Lazenby. Aloha 411. Lazenby, right there? Right there. Very good. Did they say right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for coming. Thank you for choosing Princess over and over again. The captain's going to be here for a while. If you want to take a picture with him by Carlos or assistant manager, photographer, and whatever you decide to do this evening, have a great night, and we see you on the ship. Thank you for coming once again.
Over there we got the yellow, the red in this channel. That's it. That's the keyboard. And the keyboard is over here also. Yeah. They got the voice different same auxiliary. It's the same microphone but different utilization. Same voice same. More or less the change with the echo is only this one. After that it's the same. That's it. Thank you, buddy.